What's going on, guys? So for this first week through second week, we're going to do what we call ladder exercises. And what ladder exercises are is when you perform the exercises that we're going to do, you're going to perform 1 rep, rest for 1 second. And you're going to perform 2, rest for 2, 3 reps, rest for 3 seconds, so on and so forth. So the way these ladder exercises are supposed to be done is that you get to a certain amount of reps until you feel like you can't do the next set of reps. So say I get to 5 elevated push-ups. If I get to 5 and I feel like I can't do 6, then I'm going to come back down and do 4. And then I'll rest for 4 seconds, 3, rest for 3, so on and so forth. The way these ladder exercises are supposed to be done are in 7.5 minute periods. So if you find yourself going all the way through a ladder, you hit a certain area and then you come back down, don't worry about it, start another ladder. And it's okay to do 1 rep every single time. Happens to me all the time. I don't let it faze me, so definitely don't let it faze you. You know, I get to a point to where my muscles are fatiguing. I can't do more than 2, so I just keep on doing 1 until the 7.5 minutes is up. So those are how ladder exercises work. For the exercises that we're going to be doing for today, they're going to be push-ups that are going to be elevated on a platform. So like usually anything that's maybe chest high, waist high, knee high, somewhere in that area that can give you a good amount of resistance when you're doing the push-up, so that way it's not too easy, it's not too hard, and you don't get so frustrated that you give up. The second exercise that we're going to be doing are going to be lateral pull-ins. Now lateral pull-ins are going to be done where you have something that you can grab onto, and what you're basically going to do is you're going to lean and sit into it until your body, your upper body and your lower body are at a 90-degree angle. So that's kind of what you're looking for, is that 90-degree angle when you're doing lat pull-ins. And like say I were on either a machine, or you could even do these on a door, whichever way you want to try and figure it out. And all you do is you extend your arms all the way out and you pull all the way into your chest, and then you come back down. And those are called lateral pull-ins. The next exercises are going to be seated dips with your feet on the ground. Son, go. So the seated dips with your feet on the ground, you know, you're going to be either in a chair, or usually how I like to do it is in 2 chairs. And what I like to do is I put them right behind me and I just do a seated dip. I'll show you later in the exercise video how to do it. The next one is they're called Australian pull-ups. Now these ones can be a little difficult, but they're still able to manage. And these ones are going to be Australian pull-ups with your knees bent. And again, if you have questions, I'll definitely show you in the workout video. So, see you in the next clip, alright? Hey, so what's going on, guys? So again, the first exercise I was talking about that we're going to be doing is called the elevated push-up. I have these 2 chairs. Again, you can choose a table, whatever you want to, but I chose chairs because it gives me that perfect amount of resistance. So the way that you want to do a push-up is with your feet straight, your body straight, and all you're going to do is come down and come back up. Now, it's okay for you to go down, hit the halfway mark, and then come back up. totally fine. One thing I do want to note though, when you're doing push-ups, is that when you're doing them, don't flail your elbows out. Keep everything nice and tucked. And again, it's okay if you do one rep at a time. Again, I've done it plenty of times, so it's totally fine for you to do it too. Keep going until you hit that 7.5 minute mark, and then you're going to go right into the next exercise, okay? So we'll show you what the next exercise looks like. So for this next exercise is the lat pull-ins, and I've made this little device to help me. If you want, you can use a door, door handles. You kind of straddle the door. It's a little weird, but anyway. So the exercise is you putting both hands together, and basically when you're doing this exercise, you want your toes to be right below the door handles, or the bar in this instance. And all you're going to do is sit back. And that's all you're going to do. And you want to make sure that your body is at a 90-degree angle, like I discussed. So that way when you do the exercise, it's proper. So when I sit back, you want your arms all the way out, fully extended, and then you just pull in. Bring it into your chest, then you come all the way back out. And that's how you do the exercise. Again, when you do the exercise, remember, arms tucked, you just pull it straight to your chest, and all the way back out. And that's how you do that exercise. So I'll show you the next one. Hey guys, so for this next exercise, it's going to be seated dips. As you can see, got these chairs right here. You can use any amount of chairs, don't matter. But I usually use 2, because I don't like using one. Hurts my wrists. So in this exercise, all you're going to do is you're going to walk your body out as far as your toes can go until you're at least a foot away from the chairs. And what you're going to do is all you're going to do is come down, get to that halfway point, come right back up. Remember when you're doing them, halfway, all the way back up. For a little bit of a challenge, usually you stick your legs straight out and you don't bend them at all. You just stick them straight out there and you let them stay there while you do the exercise. And if it's a little too hard, it's okay to bend your knees. So what I mean by that is bent knees. Totally fine doing that. Come down, come all the way back up. And that's the easier variation. The harder one is sticking your legs straight out. And again, no flaring out the elbows, keep them tucked. All the way down, all the way up. And that's the exercise. Now for the final exercise. So for this last and final exercise of this entire 30-minute workout is the Australian pull-ups. It's a different variation of the regular pull-up. So it's where you're laying back on the floor, and I'm using this little device that was designed for the Australian pull-up to help assist me in demonstrating this last exercise. If you want, you can use, if you have a gym membership, definitely try looking for something that's at least waist high, so that way you can get the maximum out of any kind of bar. If you don't have a bar, you can use a tabletop. You can use a dip bar if you have one at home, or if you just have any kind of waist high instrument that you can grab onto, it's totally fine. So for this exercise, what you're going to be doing is you want to make sure that the bar is at least above your hands, maybe just a smidge, so that way you can grab onto it and you can kind of lay there. And all you're doing is pulling yourself all the way up to the bar and all the way down. For this exercise, it says that you need to have your knees bent, but for the one, say you're trying a little bit of a harder workout, it's okay to have your legs straight. So that one looks like this. So my legs are straight, and all I'm doing, coming straight up, straight down. And that's the exercise. Remember, do 1 rep, rest for a second, 2 reps, rest for 2, so on and so forth. And stay tuned for tomorrow's exercises, and I'll see you guys later. Come back down, guys. Go back down to one. I'm gonna go back up. And again, it's totally fine if you want to bend your knees. That's what these exercises are for. So that way you do the easier progressions, and as you get stronger, you go towards the harder progressions. And please do not get discouraged. It's hard. But I'm pretty sure that you guys can do it. And I definitely believe in you guys. Going back down. And one. Done with that exercise. Alright. Last one. Did 5, going back down to 4. Well, just did 4. Creating another ladder, going back up. Can only do 3 that time. Good job on the first day's workout. Remember to stay dedicated and stay tuned for tomorrow's video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.